Hey guys, what's going on? It's Orlando here. Hope you guys are doing well. I know it's been a while, but just been had a couple things go on in my life, so I'm glad to get back and finally start doing some more sports YouTube. So welcome to the OP 23 Sports Network. I'm Orlando, and if you guys can do something real quick for me, I really appreciate it. Give me the HBO special as to help a brother out special. Give me a little subscribe right here and give me a like if you can. I got it from Poor Man's Podcast. So give me the HBO special. That's the Help a Brother Out special. If you guys help me out, that'd be great. Goal is trying to get 100 subscribers within maybe 2-3 months. So if you guys can help me out, I really appreciate it. Today's topic, we're going to talk about the NFC South record predictions for 2022, which consists of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Carolina Panthers, the Atlanta Falcons, and the New Orleans Saints. We're going to dive deep into the gains, losses, what their prediction might be for the 2022 season, where they could potentially place, maybe get in the playoffs or not. So let's get into it. So first, we're going to start with the Buccaneers, just because they did win the division last year. This is what I think is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So who I got in first is the Buccaneers. Last year's record, they were 13-4. Division, they were 4-2. Home record, they were 7-1. The road, they were 6-3. They did go in first in the division. They did win it, and they were the second seed. So I think they have a great chance this year just because of what they've gained in the process over this free agency and this offseason. They gained a couple great players. You know, they have Shaq Mason, Russell Gage, Julio Jones, who they just signed, Fred Johnson, Keenan O'Neal, and Logan Ryan. It's going to be some great additions to the defense and offense. With Ryan Jensen, who just got hurt recently, not too long ago. Hopefully, Shaq Mason can hopefully fill that void for Jensen until he gets back. Key losses, they did lose Rob Gronkowski to a retirement. Alex Kappa, who just signed with the Bengals. Jordan Whitehead, who went to the Jets. O.J. Howard left for the Bills. Ronald Jones, I know he just got signed. And Dominican Sue, who just got signed. Jason Pierre-Paul, who just looks like he was done. And Richard Sherman as well. So with these losses, I think they did gain a lot of key players, including Tom Brady, who just came back. You know, so when Tom Brady retired, it looked like that was going to be it, but it turns out it wasn't. He came back, and looks like they're trying to get this win for him, and they're trying to win this Super Bowl. I don't know if he's going to play the next couple seasons. I think maybe this will be his last one. I hope he can do another year, which I don't know, but we'll see how that goes. So what I think for their record prediction in 2022 is they're high. They could win as much as 14 games and lose 3. Low, they can be 12-5. I don't see them not getting double-digit wins. I know their schedule's tough. The first part of the season. Key games, key matchups. They play Dallas, New Orleans twice. Is always a big deal. Green Bay and Kansas City, always great quarterbacks are going up against. The Rams, I've always given the Bucs trouble. Last couple seasons, the Rams have just had the Bucs number. The Bengals with Joe Burrow, that's going to be a great matchup. Baltimore with Lamar Jackson and San Francisco 49ers. With San Francisco, I'm not sure how they're going to look with Trey Lance. I know they let Jimmy G go, but we'll see how that goes. But I think those are some of the key games that could give them some trouble. So let's go to next. The New Orleans Saints. Here's the thing. New Orleans, I think people underestimate their defense, and Jameis did get hurt last season from the start of the season. It would have been great to see him improve the Saints, and even with head coach Sean Payton, who just left, that's going to be a big miss. But it looks like they did get a new coach, which is great. Last season, they went 9-8 overall. They were 4-2 in the division. Their home was not as great, but their road was pretty decent, 6-3 and then 3-5 at home. They were second place in the division. They missed the playoffs to the Eagles, I believe. So they gained Andy Dalton, which is a good quarterback, Marcus May, Kentavious Street, Jalea Johnson, and Tyrann Mathieu. They lost Marcus Williams Teron Armstead, Malcolm Jenkins to retirement, Ty Montgomery, Garrett Griffin, and Trevor Simeon. So the thing is, the Saints didn't really lose much. I would say they gained some great key players, for their defense. The thing is, the Saints are going to rely a lot on their defense. I love Jameis Winston. I remember when he was with the Buccaneers, he just didn't have as much help, and he wasn't really guided the right way, with two head coaches during that time with the Buccaneers. I think Sean Payton and Drew Brees really helped him out. What he did last year just shows what he could have done in the season. I hope he is ready to go, and I think this year for their 22 record prediction, their high I think will be 11-6. They could maybe win another game, make it 12-5. Their low I think is 9-7. I think they'll be in second place in the division, and then they'll make the playoffs. In my opinion, do not sleep on the Saints defense. They are a great defense. If that offense can get it going, that'll be a a great asset for them. Including 9-7, it'll be 9-8. So let's make that better again. And then key games, they play Tampa, the Vikings, the Bengals, Arizona, the Raiders, the Ravens, the Rams, and 49ers and the Eagles. I think these are some of the key matchups that they would really need to win to hopefully get into the playoffs. And hopefully they start off well. I mean, with Alvin Kamara, if they start that running game really well and then get James going, with some passes, just make it good slants, and then all of a sudden he has a great arm for the deep ball, which is great, which is what Drew Brees didn't have his last season. So hopefully they can mix in some things there, and then their defense is going to be solid, I think, in my opinion. So just don't sleep on the Saints. It's going to be a good team this year. Who I think is going to be in third place in the division is the Carolina Panthers. Last year they went 5-12 overall. The division was 2-4. Home was 2-6. Road was 3-6. They were last in division and they missed the playoffs. They gained quarterback Baker Mayfield, Deontay Foreman, Rashad Higgins, Corey Littleton. They lost Cam Newton, Hassan Reddick, and Jermaine Carter. The issue with this team was the quarterback. Sam Darnold was supposed to be the quarterback. Then Cam Newton got signed, and they tried Cam Newton. It was very imbalanced, in my opinion. I do believe Baker Mayfield would be the starter, in my opinion. I think Baker Mayfield can try some more things there than he did with the Browns. Carolina does have a good team. The only thing that separates them from a great team is that their offense is not consistent, but they do have great players. They have good skill players. Hopefully they can use it in a good way and use it this offseason and preseason when they start games. So I believe that in the division they could scare the Bucs and the Saints, and they could potentially be opponents that should not be beat. So don't sleep on the Panthers either. So their 22-2 record, I think their high is 8-9 and their low is 6-11. Like I said, if they can figure out that quarterback situation, I think they'll be okay. But I don't think they have as much power as they used to, a couple years ago. I think they'll be third in the division and then they'll miss the playoffs. That's just my opinion. Other than that, key games, they got the Browns, Baker Mayfield, who will be going back, will be playing Cleveland. The Saints, the Cardinals, the 49ers, the Rams, the Buccaneers, the Bengals, the Falcons, the Ravens, the Broncos, the Seahawks, and the Steelers. I think these are some key games that they could win and some games that they could lose. If they could, come out early and, hopefully start off a little strong, I think they could end in a good note for next year, but that's just my opinion. I don't want to say sleep on the Panthers, but if the Panthers can get their offense going, their defense can do some good work, and hopefully Christian McCaffrey's healthier. Hopefully he can play a full season. That'd be great for them. So, and the Falcons. The thing with the Falcons, they just I don't know how they had 7 wins last year. Last year they were 7-10 overall. The division was 2-4. Home was 2-6. On the road they did actually well. They went 5-4, and they were third in the division and missed the playoffs. They gained quarterback Marcus Mariota, Damian Williams, Brian Edwards. They lost Matt Ryan to the Colts and Russell Gage to the Buccaneers and Foy Alukin The thing with the Falcons was it's just that ever since they lost that Super Bowl to Tom Brady and the Patriots, they just kind of haven't found their groove. They haven't found that defense what it used to be. I think Matt Ryan will be a key loss. I think Matt Ryan with the coach is going to be a great fit for him. Just because of the Falcons, I think have been slacking a lot. You know what I mean? The draft is it's okay. It's not what it should be. I personally think that their defense should need a lot of work. Offensive wise, I'm curious how to see how Marcus Mariota does. If he can lead this team and into a good season, maybe. But I just don't see the Falcons doing really that great. To me, there was 22 record prediction for me. Their high it could be at least 5 wins and 12 losses. The low could be at least as 4 wins or lower. They'll be last in the divisions and missing the playoffs. Their key games is New Orleans, the Rams, the Seahawks, the Buccaneers, 49ers, the Chargers, the Commanders, the Ravens, the Cardinals, and the Steelers. I just think that if the Falcons can really just find out what the problem is, because they haven't really found the problem, and I think it's the defense a little bit, and I think the offense as well. It's not balanced. I'm curious what they're gonna do at quarterback situation. If they're gonna try the QB style offense at Oregon. The way Marcus has done it in the past, or they're gonna try like a pro style offense. Kind of curious how that's gonna go. But yeah, guys. Other than that, that's my NFC South record predictions for 2022. If you guys can hit the like and subscribe for me, the HBO special, that's the Help a Brother Out special. I really appreciate it. We'll get more content soon. So if you guys can, just if there's any comments you guys want to help me out with, just tell me your predictions as well, and I'm gonna give the AFC South predictions next. So I'll be able to get all that going. So I want to say if you guys help me out, hit that subscribe button, hit HBO special, Help Brother Out special. I'll see you guys later. Peace.